This virus is not deadly to 99% of people infected. In fact, half of the people infected might never know they have it. And it does discriminate. The virus discriminates in favour of the young and healthy. As we've heard from the experts, the mortality rate for children and young adults is effectively zero. It discriminates against the elderly and the sick. It's the very old and the very sick who are most at risk. In fact, they are the only ones who are really at high risk. So they're the people we need to protect. They're the people who we need to focus on. Instead, authorities want to scare everyone, lock everyone down, while the death count continues to mount. Where? In the aged care homes, where curfews are meaningless and lockdowns change nothing. But Daniel Andrews digs himself deeper into the bunker every day.
We have to make all that we have given, all that we've done, all the sacrifice that every single Victorian has made has to count for something. We can't just let that be washed away by opening up too quickly. We've got to do this in a safe and steady way. That's what the science tells us, that's what the doctors tell us, that's what the data tells us. And as difficult as that is to hear, there is no alternative.
Yeah, we could never admit we were wrong and try for a slight easing of restrictions. We just say there's no alternative. There's a million alternatives. It's all about sensible balance. And Victoria has never gone close to striking that. Look at the other states. Look at other countries. Andrews could scrap the curfew for starters. He could get kids back to school for starters. Instead, leaked documents that appeared in the Herald Sun today show that the roadmap out for Victoria is still going to be long and slow, with life not getting even close to normality until there are fewer than 5 infections a day, if that day ever comes. And it's just as bad in Queensland, even though they're almost COVID-free in that state. They won't reopen the border with their southern neighbour until New South Wales has gone a month without any community transmission. A month, again, if that day ever comes. This stuff is nuts. They will kill any job, divide any family, create any hardship for anyone, except, of course, celebrities and AFL officials. They will do any collateral damage they like in order to pretend they can wipe out the virus. But we know the virus can't and won't be eliminated. I know, according to the polls, most people in Victoria and Queensland and other states like WA support these lockdown measures. Well, I don't think they've been given the right information by their politicians or most of the media. I think they're being spun a line that all they need to do is put up with hardship for a while, then there'll be a vaccine and it'll all be sweet. That's nonsense. The only chance of that happening is if a highly effective vaccine is widely available within months, something that's never happened before. More likely, all the pain and hardship people are suffering now will be for nothing. It will only delay rather than avoid the day that they have to deal with the virus. And it just means that they'll be poorer and more distressed when they eventually do have to open up and find a way to live with COVID-19.